If you're raising a Portuguese water dog, there's a good chance you're making at least one of these mistakes, and honestly, most owners don't even realize it. The good news is they're all fixable. After more than 20 years of working with Portuguese water dogs, I've seen the same patterns come up over and over again. So today I'm going to share the 5 biggest mistakes new owners make and what I do instead. Let's start with number 1. Mistake number 1, not enough mental stimulation. These dogs are really smart. And when they're not mentally engaged, they don't just get bored, they get creative. A long walk alone is never enough. They need thinking, learning, problem solving, and opportunities to use their brain. Even simple training games can make a huge difference. By the way, if we haven't met, I'm Mitch. My wife Katie and I have been working with Portuguese water dogs for over 2 decades, and these are some of the most common things that we've seen over the years. Mistake number 2, inconsistent training. This is a big one. If jumping on the couch is okay one day but not okay the next, the dog doesn't learn the rule. They learn that rules change. With Portuguese water dogs, consistency matters much more than intensity. Mistake number 3, waiting too long for grooming. Portuguese water dogs don't just grow hair and stay the same. Their coats change in stages. I've seen many owners become frustrated because brushing suddenly seems harder than it used to be. Usually it's not because they're doing something wrong. The coat is changing and the grooming approach often needs to change with it. Mistake number 4, overfeeding treats. Because these dogs are so trainable, people naturally reward them often. But too many treats can sometimes create the opposite result and make the dogs more distracted rather than more focused. Balance is important. And mistake number 5, not understanding developmental stages. This is probably the most important one. At different ages, these dogs go through real behavioral and emotional changes, especially during adolescence. A puppy that seemed perfect at 10 weeks can feel completely different at 6 to 9 months. And that's normal. It doesn't mean that you have a bad dog. It usually means the dog needs a different approach for that stage of development. So overall, none of these mistakes are about having a bad dog. They're about understanding the breed, and and meeting them where they are at each stage of life. If you do that, Portuguese water dogs can be some of the most rewarding companions you'll ever have. I hope this helps. If you have a Portuguese water dog, I'd love to hear what lesson your dog has taught you over the years. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.